Welcome to the Intuitive Messenger channel. I am Mitchell, your Intuitive Messenger, and this is your energy forecast for today, Thursday, August the 14th, 2014. And as always, thank you for taking time to watch, retweet, post, subscribe on my fan page, Intuitive Mitchell, and on my YouTube channel, Intuitive Mitchell, all that good stuff. And thank you for sharing, because that's how we build this global community of like-minded individuals. So let me dive right in. Today is number 14. 14 is our temperance card. That is often you're going to feel energy where you're being tested, being tried, being heated and cooled back and forth to grow stronger. 14 boils down to 5, and 5 is the faith card, or the emperor, the hierophant. It's often about our religious belief systems, religious organizations, the dogma, that structure that we might live in. So you might feel some of the challenges in that area. Also, you boil everything down and all the numbers of the day, 8, 14, 2014, and you're going to get number 20, which is the judgment card, which is often freed from the things that are holding you back, released from the grave. Usually it's like Gabriel blowing the trumpet and the souls that have been buried are rising up. So that's the image on the card usually. So that freedom, beautiful freedom. And then 20 boils down to number 2, which is our high priestess, wise, intellectual, intuitive, knowledgeable, knows the law. So there's all that energy available to you. And the card that I pulled for today, last Sunday, was the Queen of Cups. So we're rising to a very beautiful emotional place. We're in control. It's a cup. It's a queen. Queen of Cups. So we're mature. We're at a place where we can, be that emotional stability to others and to ourselves. And very interesting, because I'll talk about that later. Getting ahead of myself. I've gotten some notes here because I didn't want to forget what I want to talk about. So there's that energy. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm like, I want to start talking about it now. So Lenormand, if you're doing Lenormand, pause for a moment, take a deep breath. What do you think I'm going to pull? Images, colors, feelings, numbers, get anything. The Lenormand for today is the key, 33. And I love this card for so many reasons. The number 33, that's just a beautiful card, great imagery. There's a key available to you to unlock yourself, free you from the cage you're in, which is kind of that number 20 energy. It's also 8 of diamonds, 8 of coins. That's often a very hard, heavy work card for me. But it is about family resources, home, finances, double 4s because it's the number 8. So let's move forward, and then we'll put this whole message together. And then the tarot card for today is 2 of Swords. So very interesting card as well for this, because we got decisions and choices, especially up in our head, legal, law, logical decisions. And you see the Libra symbol right there. That is often about bringing things back into balance, or it's about a Libra person. So with all the energy we got going on today, there's definitely a key to today to unlock something, to free you from something, to open something. You have a choice. You have a choice with that 2 of Swords. And this choice can help you free you up, get you out of this temperance energy of testing and trials back and forth, can free you up from maybe where you are in your belief system, help you to feel more free within it, because you should never feel confined within anything spiritual. At least I don't think you should, and because that's fear and control. You should always be very free to be, to explore, to live within your belief system. And then, of course, the Queen of Cups, I think, is how you want to do this and handle all this, from a very mature emotional place and standpoint. Queen of Cups. So I want to talk about, first of all, if you are in Central Florida area, this Saturday at the Chapel of Spiritual Light, which is on Edgewater Drive, across from the post office, or really kind of catty-corner to it in College Park, 32804. I will be there, and this is a church. It's a spiritualist church where they have mediums. And if you're not familiar with the spiritualist religion or church, go check it out. Freaked me out in a good way, because I grew up in a conservative Nazarene, and all of a sudden there's a medium giving messages to people from the stage. It was wild. But probably 3 times a year, I go over and do tarot card readings. So I am there. It is $20 for a 15-minute reading. I will be there most of the day from 10 to 4. I encourage people to get there early, maybe grab your appointment, go grab a cup of coffee, grab lunch. If you do grab lunch, Infusion tea is right there. Very nice. Also, there's a Starbucks if you just need a quick cup of coffee. But so check that out. Information's on my Facebook page, Intuitive Mitchell. Last night, first of all, yesterday at work, I had my asshole reamed out by a member because I am a manager at a fitness center. Just doing my job, enforcing safety and some things. I was very polite. You guys know me. I mean, I can be a mean, ugly bitch if I, need to, which I don't ever think I need to, but also if I just fall into my ego. But I was very polite. People around me thought I was, but somebody just was mad and just went to my boss, and my boss and I sat there, and she actually threatened me. Like, she said, I'm going to hit you with a bar. She raised her voice to me, and those are the two times where I said, I do not appreciate you raising your voice, and I do not appreciate you threatening me. But it was just interesting because it shook me, but not so much that I was out of my game or whatever. But when you have that kind of energy coming right at you, it's just blech. I mean, it literally is like, it's like a water torture. It's like, just, laying in the heat, you're sweating, and it's just an irritating energy. But I recovered quickly. I kept my calm pretty much. I even said to my boss, I said, please coach me if I said or did anything wrong. I said, you were fine. So we will see. But the reason I'm telling you that is because, once again, I think it was on Sunday, I said, we've got this sword energy on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday. And I just said, and it's going to flip-flop from this up in the head sword, all blah, 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 into something different through the rest of the week. Queen of Cups, Four of Cups, King of Cups, so much more heart-centered. So I feel like the first part of the week we probably saw angry, screaming, yelling people, and now we're probably going to see more, crying, heartfelt actions and things like that coming up. So it's like a complete flip-flop this week. And I was talking to somebody yesterday, and they were just saying the energy was so heavy, just didn't want to get out of bed, just such a challenge, very much. And we had just a brief moment communicating back and forth, and it was like the light switch click turned on, and I could feel it, even though this person felt it much more because they were dealing with it heavy. And we all deal with things differently. Some people, it's like the full moon. Some people will feel it heavy before, some feel it during, some after, some feel it on the new moon before, during, after. It's just your body makeup, and it's time, and it's how you receive information. We're all different in that aspect. So when I see people, oh my gosh, the energy's crazy out there, I'm like, yeah, let's ride the wave. Or they're like, no, it's killing me. I'm like, ride the wave, or just hold on, knowing it's going to be different. And then the next day, I may be like, oh, I feel the energy you were talking about yesterday. They're like, yeah, ride the wave. So we're all different in how we receive it, how we work it, how we work through it. And that's just how we create it, co-create it, or miscreate it. So all that. So just, if the last couple of days you were seeing crazy people on the highway, even my boss said, like, on the way here, I saw like almost 3 accidents, and this was like on Tuesday. So just the people were out there crazy. And one other thing, last night, dream time, wow. I felt like I repeated a dream several times, and I was interdimensional traveling. And this could come up in the news somewhere. It's like a highway intersection. I knew there was like a light post, but what I was on the edge, and there were people pedestrians all over, and I hear the screaming, and I look up, and I'm like guiding people and gathering them together here as like a semi swings around, and then the trailer swings over us, and we go right between the wheels, and we miss it. And it's like, because somebody got hit, so I'm like, let's do it again, rewind. And and then final picture was once it finally swung over, it went to the other side, and I'm screaming to people on the other side of the road to move, to run. And I think we got everybody out of the way, but I do feel like, and they were lighter skinned, I feel in kind of Latin, maybe African American, but Latin. But I think on the other side there was an older woman who might have gotten pummeled and taken over. But my dream ended there, and I don't know if I was done with it, but it replayed like 3 to 4 times that I remember. But I know I was assisting, helping, protecting, guiding, whether I was physically there or like an angel there. But it was pretty wild. But just the semi loaded with stuff, out of control, swinging over people, barely missing them, and finally tipping over on the other side. So woke up almost tired. So dream time, set the intention if you want to dream more, if you want to have lucid, because that was a lucid dream because I knew I was doing something there. I was awake and could think about it. So you can set that intention when you go to bed. You can read about lucid, L-U-C-I-D, dreaming. You can enhance that. There's so many things in the metaphysical world that you can step into. You know, I've tried Reiki, it didn't work. I use healing this way, vibrational. You know, massage, I'm not going to touch people. You know, whatever you want to do. My healing works through this video. This is I'm a YouTube sensation. That's my thing. But we're up to 100,000 viewers real soon. So all that being said, check out intuitivemessenger.org. Still have my August special up, which is basically you can ask up to 5 questions. Doesn't mean you have to ask all 5, up to 5. And I give you an 8 to 15 minute video back. You can see it there, intuitivemessenger.org. Thank you for listening, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Oh, Friday night, I am on Jessica Costello's Blog Talk Radio show, 7 to 8 p.m. this Friday night. You'll see me post some more of that stuff. Also, you can go to my fan page, Intuitive Mitchell, and see more of the details there. Thank you. Bye-bye. Namaste.